Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we crack open those big corporate documents and find out what is really going on. Today, we're looking at a company called Mitesco Incorporated and what they have to say in their latest filing. Think of it as a little window into their future plans. And spoiler alert, it involves a lot of expansion and possibly some big new deals. So what is the big news with Mitesco Incorporated? Well, on the 9th of December of 2025, they put out a press release that basically said they're thinking about growing bigger and faster. They're not just planning to do this slowly, they're talking about ways to really ramp things up. Now, Mitesco Incorporated, if you are not familiar, is a company that is incorporated in Nevada. You might see in these filings, they have a commission file number and an IRS employer identification number, which are just ways the government keeps track of them. The really juicy part of this report is under something called Other Events. Mitesco announced they're planning to expand their data center operations. And where do they want to put these new data centers? In Tennessee. Why Tennessee? They say it is because the cost of electricity there is low. That makes a lot of sense. Running data centers uses a ton of power. So saving money on electricity is a huge deal for them. But it is not just about building new things. Mitesco is also seriously looking at mergers or acquisitions. The report says they want to grow faster than they could just by building things up themselves. Think about it this way. Growing organically is like planting a seed and watching it grow. Merging or acquiring another company is like buying a mature tree and transplanting it. It is a much quicker way to get a bigger result. This suggests Mitesco sees a real opportunity to expand its reach and its services very soon. Then we get to the part about financial statements and exhibits. This is where they basically tell you what documents they've attached to this report to back up what they're saying. The main thing they've attached is Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release we just talked about. It is dated the 9th of December 2025, and it is all about their plan to expand into Tennessee for their data centers, and also their thoughts on acquisitions. Now, I know looking at these filings can seem a bit dry, but it is really important to remember why we're here. We're trying to understand what a company like Mitesco Incorporated is doing. They're a publicly traded company, meaning people like you and me can buy shares in them. So understanding their plans is crucial if you are thinking about investing or just curious about how businesses operate. Right here, we see the signature block. This is where the company's top brass officially signs off on the report. In this case, it is signed by Leith, who is the chairman and CEO of Mitesco Incorporated. Leith is clearly putting his name on this, saying these plans are official, and he is standing behind them. The report itself is dated the 12th of December 2025. This is a few days after the press release that announced these big plans, which is common. They put out the news, then they formally file the paperwork with the government. So, what is my take on all of it? Mitesco Incorporated is clearly signaling a period of aggressive growth. They're not content with slow and steady. They want to expand their data center footprint in a location with lower operating costs, which is smart business. And they're openly talking about mergers and acquisitions, which means they're looking for strategic moves to quickly increase their market share, their capabilities, or both. The biggest opportunity here is the potential for rapid expansion and increased market presence, especially if they can successfully integrate new businesses or significantly grow their infrastructure in Tennessee. The low cost of power in Tennessee is a tangible advantage they aim to leverage. However, there are always risks. Mergers and acquisitions are complex and expensive. Not all deals work out as planned, and integrating new companies can be incredibly challenging, often leading to unexpected costs and disruptions. There is also the risk that their expansion plans might not generate the returns they expect, or that competitors could react aggressively. Overall, Mitesco appears to be in a proactive phase, aiming to accelerate its growth trajectory. They're making bold moves, and whether these pay off will depend heavily on their execution. It is a story of ambition and strategic maneuvering in the competitive tech and data center space. Alright, that is our breakdown of Mitesco Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these growth plans and what they might mean for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. We also have a Discord community linked in the description where you can chat with us and other viewers about these topics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.